Is Gündogan better than De Paul? Here is our 1 vs 1 opinion. Who has more goals in 2022/2023? Ilkay Gündogan or Rodrigo De Paul? Arrow down. Ilkay Gündogan has the following offensive skills. He has 8 goals and a total of 19 shots on goals. This results in a goal conversion rate of 19%. He had a total of 0 big chances. Expected goals can only be provided to logged-in users. Rodrigo De Paul has the following offensive skills. He has 2 goals and a total of 0 shots on goals. This results in a goal conversion rate of 5%. He had a total of 0 big chances. Who has more assists in 2022/2023? Ilkay Gündogan or Rodrigo De Paul? Arrow down. Regarding the passing and playmaking skills, we can see the following picture. Ilkay Gündogan has a total of 4 assists, 14 key passes. These are passes leading to a shot on goal, and he created a total of 0 chances. Rodrigo De Paul has a total of 5 assists, 18 key passes, and he created a total of 0 chances. Another important metric to measure the player's performance is the pass completion rate in general, and more importantly the pass completion rate into the opponent's box, because this is where most goals are made. Ilkay Gündogan has a pass completion rate of 0% for passes into the box. Rodrigo De Paul has a pass completion rate of 0% for passes into the box. Expected goals, expected goal build-up and expected goal chain value are only visible to our logged-in users. Who is better in defense, Ilkay Gündogan or Rodrigo De Paul? Arrow down. Let's have a look at Ilkay Gündogan's and Rodrigo De Paul's defensive skills. Ilkay Gündogan has a total of 2 blocks, 39 aerial duels and a total number of 3 tackles. Rodrigo De Paul has a total of 2 blocks, 22 aerial duels and a total number of 9 tackles. Manchester City midfielder Ilkay Gündogan could leave the club at the end of this season, with La Liga giants Atletico Madrid interested. According to a report from Mundo Deportivo, Andrea Berta, the director of Atletico Madrid, dreams of signing Ilkay Gündogan from Manchester City when his contract expires in the summer. The 32-year-old has not been able to agree on a contract extension with the Premier League giants, and he could move on at the end of the season. Losing a player of his caliber on a free transfer would be a blow for Manchester City, but they are powerless because of his contract. The player will be able to negotiate a pre-contract agreement with foreign clubs when the transfer window opens in January. And La Liga giants Atletico Madrid will look to secure his services as soon as possible. The German international is one of the best midfielders in Europe and has been a key player for Pep Guardiola. Gündogan is unlikely to have any shortage of suitors, with Bayern Munich also reportedly interested. So Atletico Madrid must look to act quickly in order to fend off any competition. Signing a player like Gündogan on a free transfer would be a massive coup for any club. The Spanish heavyweights are in desperate need of midfield reinforcements, and Gündogan would be a sensational addition for them on a free transfer. Rodrigo De Paul has been linked with a move away from Wanda Metropolitano, and the Manchester City midfielder could be his replacement. The Manchester City captain has been linked with Juventus as well. It will be interesting to see what he decides. Gündogan has already proven himself in the Bundesliga, and a move to Spain could be more tempting for him at this stage of his career. A player like him would want to join a club capable of winning major trophies. And Atletico will have to convince him of their ambitions. After a dismal campaign so far, Gündogan has helped Manchester City win every domestic trophy since joining the club. And he will look to sign off on a high by winning the UEFA Champions League with them this season if he decides to call it quits at the Etihad. Suspended for finale. De Paul picked up his 5th yellow card of the season and will serve a one-match ban versus Villarreal on Sunday. Impact De Paul will miss the season finale after having featured in the starting 11 for 24 of his 30 appearances for the club this season. For the 2022-23 campaign, the midfielder generated 2 goals on 21 shots, 5 on target, 7 assists and 47 crosses, 12 accurate, sets up late goal in win. De Paul assisted once to go with 1 shot, 0 on goal, and 3 chances created in Sunday's 3-0 victory over Osasuna. Impact De Paul was active in midfield, as he set up the team's 3rd goal with a perfect through ball, and only a rebound prevented him from assisting in Sol's goal as well. De Paul has 3 assists over his last 4 contests, logs in assist. De Paul assisted once to go with 2 shots, 0 on target, 3 crosses, 0 accurate, and 2 chances created in Wednesday's 5-1 victory over Cadiz. Impact De Paul has now assisted twice and scored in the last 3 matches to bring him at 5 assists on the year. He started the last 6 games in a row while totaling 9 crosses, 2 accurate, and 9 tackles, 6-1, in that span logs in assist. De Paul assisted once to go with 2 chances created in Sunday's 5-2 victory versus Valladolid. Impact De Paul got his 4th assists on the season and his 1st since March 18. He's registered a goal with 3 assists along with 22 chances created in the last 12 matches, scores against Mallorca. De Paul scored 1 goal to go with 3 shots, 1 on goal, 4 crosses, 1 accurate, and 3 chances created in Wednesday's 3-1 win over Mallorca. Impact De Paul scored the 1-1 equalizer just before halftime, paving the way for their comeback home win. The midfielder now has 3 goals in the campaign, to go with 3 assists as well. He had a good offensive performance, with season highs in shots and chances created, assists against Valencia. De Paul assisted 1 goal from 2 chances created, took 1 off-target shot and made 3 tackles, 1-1, in Saturday's 3-0 win over Valencia. Impact De Paul assisted Yannick Carrasco in the 49th minute to make it 2-0 for his side. The midfielder now has 3 assists in the season, to go with 2 goals. He also co-led his side in tackles during the match to help them keep the clean sheet at home. A cultured central midfielder, former Borussia Dortmund favourite Ilkay Gündogan has since strutted his stuff to great acclaim for Manchester City in Germany before heading to Spanish giants Barcelona. Gündogan is used to dealing with setbacks. Perhaps the first big one came as an 8-year-old, when he ended a brief association with Schalke. For the son of Turkish parents, who was brought up in Gelsenkirchen, realizing that he would have to stop training with his hometown club hit him hard. It was a huge dream of mine to be able to play for Schalke, he told Revere Sport in 2011. For it to be over so quickly was not easy to take. Growth problems meant that the youngster needed to take some time out of sport, but, just like he would do as a professional, he dusted himself down and came back stronger. When he was 13, Schalke offered Gündogan another chance to link up with the Royal Blues, but the fear of suffering yet more disappointment caused him to reject the offer. 2 years later, however, he felt ready to see how far his talents could take him, and he accepted the chance to join Bochum's academy in 2005. From there, Gündogan's progress was steady, albeit playing in a more advanced role than we have become accustomed to watching him in. He joined Nuremberg in February 2009 after scoring 10 goals for Bochum's U19 side earlier that season, as well as 1 in 2 matches for the reserve team. Already a Germany U19 international by that stage, the new signing was hailed by then Nuremberg boss Michael Oening as a true number 10. The 18-year-old didn't have to wait long to be reassured that he had chosen his latest move well. Gündogan made his professional debut as a substitute on the final day of the 2008-09 season, and Nuremberg would go on to beat Energie Cottbus in a play-off to earn promotion to the Bundesliga. Gündogan never looked back. He made his top-flight bow on the opening day of the following campaign against, of all teams, Schalke. Playing mostly in a wide role, he registered 22 appearances in his first Bundesliga season, and got his first league goal in a memorable 1-1 Bavarian derby draw with soon-to-be champions Bayern Munich in February 2010.